Hello everyone, welcome back to Aviassembly. I've been using this little stubby thing to fly around and just do a bunch of missions in this first area. Most people have already seen a bunch of this, so I figured I'll just knock a few of these out, and we just got the access to that next snow biome, I think. So we're gonna finish up a few of these missions as I do a very, very rough landing here. We're gonna finish up a few of these missions, and then we're gonna head out over here to the research facility. And right now I just don't have the range for that, so we're gonna have to rebuild another plane, but to do that we need some money, of course. So we're gonna finish off this lumber. I think that should be fine. We have lumber right here. We can bring 2 this time, so let's get first delivery of 2, and then we'll go from there. I think that should be pretty darn good. Yeah, this little guy has been really good. It's mostly just engines. So we're running 2 fuel tanks underneath there, 4 of the propeller engines, and about 110 cargo. It seems to be able to lift more or less anything. I can't go very far, but besides that, not really an issue. So let's do that. That's our first delivery, thank you. 140 coins, you only need 1 more lumber. So, come on, give me some fuel and let's try to take off here. Head over in this direction and let's go get the last lumber so we can start building on the airplane that we need to cross the gap here. Yeah, you can see we're doing like 2,000 meters and that's about as far as we can go at the moment. All good. Let's refuel, let's get some more lumber, and let's go get this delivered as well. Should be able to just go across the mountain here. It's really nice to have a lot of power. You kind of have to balance power and the lift in this game. That's like the main part of it, and so far this little guy has been doing really well. I'm coming in way too hot. There we go, that's it. You can see our tires are just on the edge of how much we can carry with this as well. But I'm happy with this one. There is 160 coins for the effort. Very nice. So we have a good amount of money to play around with now, and I think about 3 grand maybe to get that done. And I think everything else is done here. We have these batteries. I figured we could build something that we can bring those batteries with us. So we can jump over to the wind turbines first, go up here with the batteries, and then make the trip from here all the way up to there. I think that's about 7,000 meters or something like that. So we're gonna have to build something quite substantial. Let's go back to the base and let's see what we can come up with here. Almost forgot. We have some research we can do as well. We could go with jet engines now. It gives us a bit more thrust. Or we could go with planes, which gets us closer to electrical engines. All right. Or we just get a bigger wing. Maybe that's what we should do. Just a large straight wing. Gives us more lift, less drag, better strength, a little bit more weight. Or a glider wing. That could also be very good. But we don't get any fuel out of that. Yeah, let's go get another wing, maybe. We did get these conductions, or whatever they call them. I don't know what they're supposed to be. So yeah, we could go jet engine. But then we would use even more fuel, but we would have more thrust as well. Let's go jet engines. It's about time. It's about time. Let's get some jet engines on here. Get a better cockpit as well. I don't know what that one is, but why not? Also have some batteries. Don't think I care that much about batteries. That's probably fine. Let's go see what this cockpit is. It's only 5 scrap, right? Doesn't matter. We can do 5 scrap. All right. Let's see what we can build. Let's see what we can build. That looks like something that's gonna go really far. And we're gonna need something that can do 165 cargo. Okay, so almost didn't have enough money to even make this. I'm not sure we have enough money to actually go across all of that. I think we're gonna run out of fuel very much super fast. But let's see if we can get the batteries delivered and then we can go back and we can build a plane just for the long distance flight here. I think that can be fairly interesting. So let's see if this one will fly. Let's see what these jet engines can do. Front tires does not like this. Plenty of speed out of this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can do this. I think we can do this. And actually, fuel doesn't look that bad. Alright. Alright. Then let's try to maybe not do 200 kilometers an hour as we're going in here. Not natural quake. If it's not natural, then what was it? We're gonna have the front tires explode as soon as we get this done. So let's refuel. Let's get... I just got one. Yeah, that just blew off. Okay. Let's stop and repair at this airport. We're gonna have a tough time getting there to begin with, but that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna get up in there here. We're gonna have this one explode every single time, so we'll try to keep the tires on until we... There we go. And let's see if we can go and get this delivered. Let's see if we can go and get this delivered. Fuel is going to be an issue, I can see already. Alright, I've done a few attempts. I was hoping this would make it so that we could deliver the bits, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. So we're gonna have to first build an airplane that can deliver the batteries, which means that we're gonna have a shorter airplane with just like the ability to deliver maybe 1 or 2 batteries, and then we do the rest with an actual plane that is supposed to be traveling really far. So let's use this cockpit. I like that cockpit. Let's get rid of this guy. Put you on the back. The issue is that we simply don't have a way to get enough cargo on here while also having enough money. So if we bring you in a bit, put you back on there. That's a short little stubby one. Like that. Let's go big tires right here. That looks surprisingly good. This guy is gonna go right here, and I like to just lift this one up a little bit. That way it sits inside and it looks kinda alright. That's a decent way of doing it. And then we're using the jet engines. Now we have enough money that we can put on some fuel tanks as well, which we're going to do doubles eventually. So I think we'll do 2 batteries at once, right? So we need 110 cargo points. Means that we can actually drag in this one a little bit more. Just so we have 100 points, so I can put another fuel tank on here, and then we have a double fuel tank. This cockpit should be very good for weight, so this should just more or less translate directly over to the long range one afterwards, I think. Let's see if it will fly. Let's see if it will fly. Full speed ahead. Jet engines in general keeps everything going fairly well. We can lower the power a little bit to not burn as much fuel. I don't know if that makes sense. I think it actually makes more sense to just slam it and then... That just makes more sense. Yeah, because otherwise we're just burning fuel to go slower. It goes really fast backwards as well. Alright. So, let's refuel. Let's get the cargo that we need. Gonna be 2 of them to begin with. We're gonna have to do 2 runs of this. I was really hoping we could do all 3 in one go and then jump directly over there, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So we're gonna do this. We should be able to just select that mission, and I think we have enough fuel that we can just fly directly over there. So this ship should be able to just do the trip all the way over to the snow region as well then. Which is good. But we're gonna have to do 2 hops, and I think I would like to go all the way from the original region and then... Ooh. Lost airport. Let's try again. I think I got it delivered though, didn't I? Yeah, they took it, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's go back and let's get some more stuff here. I would like to have new wings. I think wings is part of our issue at the moment. Because yeah, we have the power with these new jet engines, we just need some wings. Oh, never seen that before. Now I know what the stress on the wings do. It's when you go too fast, the wings give up eventually. Stop. There you go. Give me 1 more of you. Okay. Slow down. You're too fast. So we'll make it over to this place. And then... Maybe I'll just go directly. I don't know if we have enough reach to do this. It's 7,000 kilometers or 7,000 meters, I think. 200. Coming in way too fast. There we go. There's the big batteries, 235 coins. Thank you. Anything else? No. So we've done everything on the island now. So next stop, we're going out here. Just like over there in the snow area. So let's floor it. Let's see if we can... Okay, that went super well. Try it again. Let's floor it. Let's see if we can actually make it over there, or how that looks. I think we're gonna have to build something that's a little bit better with range. There it is. Alright, we actually had plenty of fuel to make it there. We're so high, we can trade all the air we want. Coming in a little bit hot. Come on. Receive the data from the weather station. But we need more data to figure out the source of the earthquake. Can you collect soil samples for us? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Select new quest. Ice packing plant and a mine. Out of fuel. Really. I was at an airport. I didn't think fuel would be an issue. So, is this considered a home base? No. Wow, we're gonna need a lot of stuff over here. Alright. I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I did not think that this little guy was able to do all of that, but jet engines, man, it's the way to go. do you have enjoyed this? If you want to see more of this sort of stuff, then why don't you click that like button? Make sure that you have subscribed. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.